Well, I paid for that. Okay.
Stepping down.
Anyone that's already here, we're just getting everything set up so we can share it around. Y'all can do the same if you'd like. So just give us a second. We started a little early so that we could get this set up. There we go. Look at that.
Gosh, I'm on the internet.
You're on the internet.
You're on the internet a lot of places. Click on it first. Yeah.
Oh, where is that coming through? Oh, probably his audio.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Kill
It's not
ours.
a big deal.
I think I might have had the YouTube on in the background.
Yeah, we do too. We'll fix that.
No problem. I closed
How
it
much
out.
of a delay is there?
Perfect.
Couple seconds.
Alright, I'm sharing this on my Facebook, so if you want to share it as well.
That's me.
That is you. Okay.
I have to do my page every time.
Because it's what comes up. Especially if it's a business post, then it won't do it. Okay, so there, and then I'll share it here.
Shared.
Good morning.
Awesome.
Okay, so we can pull this back up, and
Chat.
we can get started. We have 16 viewers. Is it going to
On-
come up here, or is it going to come up on YouTube's?
Go to the YouTube chat. So if you guys are in the chat, please.
Oh yeah, right there.
We're gonna use the YouTube chats for
Yay.
reference. So cheers. Thank you guys,
Awesome.
and welcome
Guten Morgen.
our
Oh my gosh.
very special guest.
Go ahead, take it away. I don't have my coffee.
Big welcome to the owner of Birdie Fuel Coffee.
Woo!
Good morning.
So this amazing human being has done some amazing stuff for not only Tina and myself, but for a lot of your favorite touring professional disc golfers. So we're going to ask him some questions. You guys are going to be able to ask him some questions. You guys can ask us questions. But yeah, tell us more about yourself.
So my name's Keith. I grew up in New Jersey. Bounced around for a little while after that. Met my wife while we were living in Washington, D.C., and now live out in beautiful Long Island, New York.
Nice.
Awesome.
Been playing disc golf since, like, the years go too quick now. Probably started in around 97.
Oh, dang.
Kicking around with, like, some friends and, like, just a lid, maybe one that we shared, and we'd all, like, take turns throwing as we walked down the path. It was just, like, something to do while we were hiking, while we lived in North Carolina. And then it just kind of continued from there. You get more interested, you learn that there's actually a lot more going on. I was living in Durham, North Carolina at that time, and so, all of a sudden you realize, oh, it's not just this thing in this park right by my house. There's 10 more courses within 10 miles, and then there's this, and then there's other states, and then, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, it seems you're pretty well traveled, especially in that part of the country.
Yeah, I had a spell where I lived in, wanted to live in my Volkswagen bus, bounced around a lot, lived in North Carolina for a little, then bounced up towards Charlottesville, Virginia for a while, then back to D.C. for a little, and
Wow.
traveled out west a couple times, and just, it obviously was once I met my wife, I was like, all right, I could settle down now, don't need to bounce around everywhere.
That's awesome, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, I figure we should start our stream off with a morning cheers. We usually do a little coffee cheers and ask the chat what they're drinking this morning. So we have Clemonade today, since we're all out of s'mores. Eric drank all of it in like a week and a half. So.
His audio is a bit low, but
Okay. Yeah, we can fix that.
so
My audio?
we got you.
Yeah, you're
if you want to
good.
speak up, but we can also turn you up.
I think it's more on our side. I'll probably just do this. All right. So cheers. Good morning. Chat, let us know what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Cool. So my first question, when did Birdie Fuel start?
We officially started as Birdie Fuel on April Fool's Day last year, 2019. So
Haha.
planning for a couple months, getting things organized, getting our ideas to take shape, and it just kind of mapped out to be like, well, let's just kick it off on the first of something, and it was
April.
the first of April.
I love it.
And so it's been fun, digging into it, and we've evolved over the past what's now almost 2 years. It'll be a year and a half or more. And you can see it if you go back through the history on our Instagram or other places. Our packaging has evolved, our relationships with touring players has evolved, our coffees have evolved.
Yep.
And it's been a very interesting year and a half or so.
Definitely. Yeah, it's kind of cool because I mean, we were on board right away, so we've been able to see all that change and growth. And obviously, as a business owner myself, I really admire what you guys are doing, and all that you put into marketing, and I love packaging. I'm obsessed with packaging, so I really like what you guys have done. And then also switching to single origin, coffee blends, and something I also believe in. So it's really cool to see, how much you've changed, and like really a startup business from top to bottom.
Yeah, it's. I'm always of the mindset, especially when building a business, like kind of build the plane while you're flying it.
Yes.
You can't keep sitting back and rethinking and planning. You'll plan yourself out of taking action. So, we had a concept. We said, let's run with it. We have like 2 coffees. Let's test it out. Let's see if anyone cares. We cared. We figured people would care, but let's see if anyone cares. And if people care, then let's go from 2 to 4. Let's go from 4 to 8. Let's see what's out there. And you see it with our partnerships with players. It's we work with you guys. We work with Chris Clemens and Jordan Castro, and I mean we have about a dozen people. We work with Kristen Tatar, which has been very interesting this year because she hasn't been able to come here.
I know.
Yeah.
So shipping boxes out to Estonia and speaking with her and collaborating. It's a nice other wrinkle in there.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. We have someone like Steve Brinster, who's local to us. He's over in Warwick on the other side of New York City.
You love Stevie
Part
B.
of that larger local scene.
Corey
And
Jones.
Someone we'd always, I play, a nice rec level at a tournament, and I see this guy coming through, tearing up the course, and it's just great to kind of overlap in playing locally and things like Birdie Fuel.
Love
Heck
it.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, we got a super chat, and we always
Corey Jones.
cheers our coffee to super chats.
Yeah.
Corey Jones says he just wants to be like the Oakleys when he grows up.
We got Jordan Castro in the chat.
We
The
got
chat
Jordan
is
here.
super hyped. I got somebody saying they're drinking the Mando flavor. And I mean, so talking about all these flavors you got, like, we've tried probably
Most of them, I think.
Yeah, like 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. I know there's plenty more, but I think that's probably one of the coolest parts. So what kind of future plans do you have for Birdie Fuel? I know you mentioned something at the start of our hanging out that you might be you found a local lady who's doing some cool stuff for you. But yeah, what do you got going on?
Yeah, so we get a lot of feedback. Just like diehard, everyone who plays disc golf becomes like a fanatic in one way or another. Coffee has the same fanatic following.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, my emails, my text messages, my Facebook Messenger, my Instagram is blowing up all day from customers with thoughts, suggestions, ideas. What if you try? Why don't you try? Have you thought about?
Yeah.
And that's really helped us evolve. That's how we kind of expand and contract what coffee offerings we have. You can see we have a couple of great blends, and we try and go the spectrum from light through dark, and then the single origins, kind of pulling from different regions of the world, because people are very particular. Because each region produces a different kind of coffee with different notes, different tones. So trying to have that nice variety, but then it becomes what next, right?
Right.
So
Always.
we do mugs, we do travel tumblers, we do hats, all sorts of stuff. But it's always fun when you look at how you can do more with coffee,
Yeah.
right? And so last year we did a very exclusive small run, only on hand at Bevel with Val and Nate, and they did a and again, it was actually done with Road Trip, which was wonderful.
Yes.
They did a very small run of a coffee-infused beer, and they're looking to do another one for this year. So
Awesome.
that might be a bigger expanse out of that, which is an interesting collaboration. And then-
Tracy Thompson's asking about the Bean Dynamic one. So that was a cool collaboration for that. So she's asking one quick tangent. Are you running more? She says it's magical, but then these collaborations are really cool.
Yeah, so the Bevel Brewing one was great. You know, that was really nice to connect with them. We speak to lots of people. Lots of times we find ways where it can work. Sometimes it just isn't something that can match. Right now we're working with hot sauce company up the street from us also, and looking at ways we could do some coffee infused something or other. Just 'cause,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
We love
aside
hot
from
sauce.
Aside from coffee, my favorite
Let us
thing
know.
is hot sauce.
Cool.
Yeah, and so we have that. The Bean Dynamic was a great thing. That was Eric and Doug reaching out before what was to be GBO 2020,
Yeah.
and they asked us to be the official coffee sponsor for the event. So
Pretty
you know,
cool.
they put a nice big bag of Bean Dynamic, which is our Colombian coffee. It was just great to collaborate. You know, it's the same way of coming up with names with the coffee where collaborated with a few folks there, and we just kind of took that B Dynamic and it just spun into Bean Dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little punny, but you know, that was wonderful, and it helped us get in front of a lot of people. And Doug really loves to support companies that want to support this stuff. And you know, unfortunately, you know, the event became the event. You know, what went on this year became this year.
Yep.
But you know, we had plans. We were going to be set up at different courses with free coffee in the morning for everybody. Set up outside the Dynamic Disc store every day, and then of course be in the Fly Mart, hanging out all the time. So we're looking to be back for 2021. Already been speaking to Doug. He's got
Awesome.
some great ideas that might take it further.
Good.
So cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
And then Eric, you mentioned, and I could ramble here. So
No,
I'm
keep
gonna-
going. Please. This is great.
But Eric, you had mentioned something I mentioned before we got live today. Again, I love collaborating with people everywhere, but it's great when you can collaborate locally with other people doing their craft. And so, again, another person up the street from us who makes soap. We've been testing out kind of using coffee as an exfoliant in soap. So there's
cool.
a test run of Road Trip soap that will be coming out soon.
Awesome. That's really cool.
We're so excited about that. That's such a cool idea.
Love it.
So bar is on the way to you guys, so you'll have it probably
Yes. With some
after this weekend.
s'mores.
I just ran out of soap, my bar soap, so that actually is really
Like,
good timing.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, so you'll let us know how it goes and what you think of it.
Definitely. Yeah, speaking of collabs, it sounds like you're doing some cool stuff with like other products. What about Birdie Fuel whale sacks?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Silence. Uh-oh.
No, what we do, so again, for products, and it's always looking at how we expand what we could do. And you know, I recently got a whale sack at the last tournament I played in up here at in Westchester
Oh, nice.
at FDR State Park for Wedge, and they did custom whale sacks with you, which is great. I have
Yep.
it tied to my bag right now.
That's awesome.
Would love to make a custom Birdie Fuel one.
Yeah, we should
Yeah, we'll need
definitely.
to talk about that because we do like custom coffee infused minis with Zing
Yeah,
that we
those
sell
are
on our
sweet.
site, and
Mm-hmm.
you know it's only natural that we would do a whale sack as well.
That's something that even people that don't buy the coffee, like, I'll just be like, smell this mini. And they love it. Like,
It's so cool.
they love it. It's
So
a really
cool.
cool idea. They really
working
smell
with
like coffee.
Greg over at Zing, he's just a great guy, and he was like, let's give this a go, let's see what happens. And he like it was like one of those funny things where he's like sending me videos going, can you smell this? Because he said it was amazing around the shop while that stuff was going through the machines.
Yeah, that's nuts.
so awesome.
Very cool.
So we're gonna touch on two kind of things. So what did you do before Birdie Fuel? We talked about that with your traveling around and VW bus talk. But then what led you to start it, and and why get involved in disc golf? I mean, let's elaborate on those two things.
Well, I went to college to be a teacher.
Okay.
I was a teacher for gifted and talented students. I worked in public schools in North Carolina, and also worked in administration in D.C. public schools in Washington, D.C. and New York City.
Awesome.
And I love it. But, you always have these side, things that you love, and you're like, can I do something more with it? Is there some way when I could spend time doing that helps pay for things and helps support interests? And coffee ended up being one of those.
Awesome.
And being able to tie it to disc golf, again, another hobby, a thing that I love that I'm not good at, but I like playing it. It just was like a natural thing. The coffee world is huge, right?
Yeah.
And so if I just had Keats Coffee, what's the connection? What makes me passionate about it? What goes on that separates it from every other coffee that exists everywhere?
Right.
And really, the connection with disc golf was just a natural thing to do, right?
Totally.
Show up at the course every morning drinking coffee before you play, and everyone else is out there drinking their coffee too, and it just again, same thing. Reached out to a few folks, spoke to like Chris Clemens, and he's like, I live on coffee.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Steve Grinster lives on coffee.
Uh-huh.
So it's another thing that ties everybody together
Totally.
within the community. Another subset of the community.
Definitely.
Coffee's a conversation starter, and just like disc golf is, like, so that they, as much as they aren't totally like connected, they truly are in a lot of ways. I mean, it's something that just brings people together, which is super cool.
Extreme habits.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they are.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool niche to get into, and I think people
Yeah.
appreciate the themed names, and like what was there, a 3-putt and playing for par, and all the disc golf themed names is really cool.
Yeah.
But
So
it also just
that was part of when we originally started. We were like, let's have some, we're mediocre disc golfers, so let's not try and be all fancy with stuff. Let's, I 3-putt if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So let's use some of the more fun terms that just kind of keep it tongue in cheek.
Definitely. Yeah, that's really fun. Well, it's definitely given us, like, it's a really cool opportunity. I remember when you first reached out, 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And, I mean, ask Eric, I lost it. I was so excited.
Coffee sponsor? Yes, let's go.
I don't know if you know, well, maybe not if you're not in the media world, but there's this guy I watch on YouTube named Peter McKinnon, and he does lots of videos and teaching videos, and his thing is coffee, and he's got this coffee sponsor, and I was like, oh my god, we have a coffee sponsor, like, that's been like my secret dream. So it really has been awesome, and I'm super impressed with just how you guys have, again, evolved, but then also worked with us and gotten us coffee, and being able to sell it on our tables and get the brand out there, while also being able to make a buck or two to keep us on the road. So it's really been awesome, and we appreciate you for reaching out.
Yeah, we know we're not making anybody rich with coffee, but if we could supply
Yes,
your
look,
habit,
oh my God,
we don't have
we
to
can
buy
have-
coffee, and it just, again, it's a fun extension on disc golf and your guys' brand in general, amongst the two of you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we spend a lot of money on coffee. We always have, and it's cool to not have that expense and then have really good coffee.
Thank you. I appreciate that comment.
Somebody made a
My
comment.
family has been drinking good coffee for a long time, and they're like, well, we'll try your stuff. Like, it's disc golf coffee, But now they're just, I've said this to you a few times, they're crazy about it. Like, this is the best coffee we've ever had. We need more, so we got them addicted. Whoops.
Just give me. It's fun. I love when I check the orders. Sometimes I'm watching the orders that come in, or I'm fulfilling the orders.
Yep.
And it's like I see so and so Stenitis, or I see so and so Clemens. I'm like, oh, and they make a little comment. Oh, this is Chris's uncle, or this is I'm Tina's mom, and I'm like, oh, okay.
How cool is that? Yeah, it's
So,
really sweet.
That's always fun.
Yep. Yeah, you've got a pretty good team too. I mean, like, most of the top pros, I don't know exactly how many, but I mean, we already talked about that a little bit. Is that something you decided you wanted to do right when you started the company, is have like some high caliber players sponsored?
We wanted to connect with a couple of folks, and we weren't like, we need the top 3 players. We're like, we need like good people that will be easy to collaborate with, that kind of get where we're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just the start of like a natural conversation,
Yeah.
and see where that goes. And so again, you and Eric, Chris, George, just easy people to
Yeah.
talk to and interact with and make plans with. You know, it's funny, we came out, and I will not name names ever on this, but, you know, we get hit up by people all the time saying, oh, I would love to be sponsored X, Y, and Z, and I'm not just talking about people across the disc golf world, but like touring pros.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. So, have you tried our coffee? What kind of coffee do you like? Well, I'm not really a coffee drinker. And I'm like,
Why are you
Then
messaging
that's
me?
not, that doesn't
come on.
doesn't work.
Come on. Like, I want it to be, we have to be connected with people that like coffee, or at least their spouse or somebody that they tour with has to.
Yeah.
So that it's all connected to what's going on. I mean, again, Chris or EMAC, you guys, you're posting content with coffee because
We
you're
have it
making
every day.
You're
Yeah.
using it.
Yeah.
It's real. You're not like pretending it. So it's
Yeah.
It's a part of our
interesting
everyday.
and it goes there.
Totally. It's definitely a part of our everyday. That's so true.
And I know with one or two of that, some of the sponsored players, they like it because they're trying to stay active on social media, and
Mhm.
they feel like there's only so many pictures they could post of them putting.
Yeah.
Right.
Here I am putting again. And it's great because that's the core of the content. But it's nice to have this little veer off to the side and something else in my life, but it's still disc golf connected.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Well, do you have anything else you want to share? We have one more question, then we'll wrap it up. But if you wanted to give anybody else some insider information or anything at all?
No, we have some new folks coming on board for the new year. 2 or 3 new sponsors. So
Awesome. Awesome.
we will we'll probably be releasing this stuff over the next week or two. So
Right in time for the holidays.
I'll touch
Awesome.
base with you guys so that you know when I'm posting it. For you
Perfect.
guys.
Sweet.
Sounds great.
But yeah, it's just exciting. Again, other people, disc golfers, just great personalities who reached out to us. And it's just nice to see that there is that connection that we're expanding beyond our locals, what we do locally, and there's interest and appreciation for what we're trying to bring to the table.
Definitely. Yeah, that's great to see. Sweet. Well, my last question for you is, what is your favorite Birdie Fuel flavor?
Road trip, of course.
Yeah,
Really?
let's go.
We made it.
Gotta
I
be
mean,
road trip.
it's
Just
ours
go watch
too.
other videos and see if I say the same answer. No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I see how it is.
But my go-to is more light medium roast, and I go to the if I'm going for a blend, I'll drink Clemonade or 6-4, and if I'm going single origin, I go a lot to Road Trip, and I go to the Scarlet Fire now, which we did with PDGA Radio for a little bit, that Tanzanian.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
So
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Cool. I'm glad we snuck in there. It seems like you use it for a lot of your collaborations, so
Yeah.
you must like it.
It's one of it's like one of those ones that will always be in the rotation.
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
one of the first ones too, so that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on here. We really appreciate it and being able to share, what you're up to with almost 50 viewers on our YouTube, which is awesome.
And
It's
there
been a little
could
slow
be-
lately, so that's great.
And there might actually be.
There could be more on our
There's
Twitch
50
too.
viewers. That might be in total because there might be some on Twitch.
Okay. Awesome.
I
Doing it.
appreciate the time. I'm sure they'll be more interested speaking to Calvin than me. Which is great.
Calvin doesn't seem so interested.
I mean, Calvin finally made a noise, so they actually know he's real. We
That's
didn't just have a wax statue of Calvin sitting next to us.
True.
Would be surprised.
That's cool. I'm gonna jump onto the chat, so I'm gonna be watching that one as a fan.
We'll see
Keith,
you in there.
You're
then.
awesome, dude. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you so much for supporting us and supporting the disc golf community. I think it's a really cool thing to see people with like-minded thoughts and processings of like trying to make disc golf better. And you're one of those people, so thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I'm making it better
Cheers,
on the
man.
course, so I have to make it better a different way.
All right, we'll catch you in the chat.
Cheers,
Thank
Keith.
you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, that was awesome.
What an amazing dude.
So happy that
Cool.
he was able to do that. We really appreciate it, obviously. And it's nice to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, we got Calvin here too, so we got a lot going on today.
Gosh, I can see my torso now.
Look, there's more to him than just a floating head. So I'm going to start with our first thing just to get it out of the way, and because some of the people might be here because they ordered stuff from whalesacks.com on Thursday. We ran a special thanks to Joe Padilla in the chat. So if anyone purchased something from midnight to midnight on Thursday, they're entered to win the giveaway. So I'm going to let Calvin choose the winner.
Oh, I just choose?
From this list. Yep. It'll be random because it will be out of my control. This is the list right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go...
So pick a number between 2 and...
Hold on. I'm going to go figure out... You got to like make some suspense because I have to put together what their giveaway thing is.
Wow, I have to create suspense.
Good job,
Well,
Calvin.
someone's gonna win something.
Yeah.
Neither of us know.
Neither of us.
Could be great. Could be awful. I don't know.
Could be a cat.
It might be a cat. A cat might jump in the
I mean,
shipping box.
there's always a chance that it could be $1 million.
There's no chance it's $1 million.
There's a small chance.
No, 0%.
And a Thunderbird one.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a pretty sick giveaway. I hope you purchase something because it's too late now. But actually, no, it's not too late. It's not too late now.
It's not too late
It's not
to purchase
to
anything.
purchase. It's
Yes,
too.
it is.
It's just too late to
Oh,
get in the
shit.
giveaway.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be kind of thanks to our sponsors, except we don't have any DD stuff in here.
We could throw a DD disc in there.
We could.
We'll throw a DD
We're
disc
gonna
in
start
there.
with this. This is one of my favorite patterned whale sacks. It's gray and like whatever. So this is kind of a big deal. You'll get a flat bill hat. Whale sacks branded. We have to reorder these.
Snapback.
That whale sack. Because we had Birdie Fuel on, we'll throw in a Turbo Putt Bold Espresso. So I hope you like being caffeinated. Look at that.
Got Thunderbird bars. These are amazing. Tina. These are actually 2 of my favorite flavors. Pecan, pistachio, goji berry. Super, super good. These guys are amazing. They reached out and have started to get really, really big into disc golf. And Thunderbird bars are probably one of the best on the course snacks. This one is the hemp sunflower pumpkin seed, which is also super good. Honestly, it's just again really cool. It's very similar in the same way as Birdie Fuel, where people are just doing amazing things to support what we're doing and to support the sport of disc golf. So we feel super lucky. Come on.
Hi, Spooty. Oh,
Come on, baby. Oh, you're so
almost did it.
But yeah, but if you guys are looking for an amazing snack, check out Thunderbird. It's phenomenal. The flavors are really interesting. Nothing's overbearing, not too much sugar in it.
It's really good for you.
I mean, just simple ingredients and honestly the right kind of energy you're looking for while you're on the course. So
we just re-upped our contract with them, our sponsorship for 2021. Super excited about it. And you'll see more of that from us. And in your orders, we're going to work together with them and be able to put some product in with the stuff that we send out. So anyways, this is all the stuff you get just because you placed an order on Thursday. All right.
So what? I pick a number between what and what?
2 through
32.
2 through 32.
16.
Lauren Ludens.
Congratulations,
Pew,
Lauren.
pew, pew. All right, Lauren.
Way to go, Lauren.
I have your address. You'll be getting all of this awesome loot in your mailbox.
Oh my
Probably
God, she's
Lauren
loot.
Ludens gets loot.
Gets the fat loot.
Okay, we're getting a little corny this morning. I'll also probably make a post and tag you on Facebook so that you know it's you. It might show up before Christmas. It might not. The mail is a nightmare right now. By the way.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
One of the comments.
Robert's in here.
Robert.
Hey, Mr. McCall, the comment below Roberts is pretty harsh.
Calvin will never pick 17.
Never.
What does that mean?
It's a USDGC reference.
Oh! Wow, I wasn't there, so I didn't get it. That makes me sad.
Me neither.
What?
Me neither.
That's sad.
What's that?
So sad.
We'll
He
see.
won't get it either. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm so happy you guys are here. Robert, glad you're in the chat.
How's Julio, Robert?
How's your little baby?
Julio.
That's not the name.
That's his name.
That's
That
not
will
his name.
forever be his name.
No, that's
Julio.
not how it
You
works.
can blame Shay's mom for that one.
Okay, what else do we have going on?
Or Robert's
for us?
mom. I forgot who it was.
Ouch.
Chaser came back. Said I love you.
Yeah, he loves you.
I hate that hole for what it did to you.
Oh, that's what else is going on. Okay, this is super exciting. Joe, I don't know if you guys, well, some of you probably know this, but Joe Padilla in the chat
Who's
has
Owen?
been.
Robert, who's Owen? I don't
Shut up.
understand who that is.
He's been helping me out with my social media for whale sacks and maybe some other stuff in the future, possibly. I just messaged him about it last night, so we gotta talk about it. But at some point there will be a post, and it could already be up. I honestly don't know. These are now live on the website, and there aren't very many. So if you want one before Christmas, hopefully it'll show up before Christmas. Zach Melton, Santa, whale sacks.
So good.
They're the same version as last year, so if you lost yours or didn't get one last year, go get them now. This is one of my favorite designs that I've ever done. It's so funny. So, those are live now. Whalesacks.com. Go spend some more money. And maybe someday we can buy the property that we're looking at.
Awesome.
Because you guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome.
Alright,
Robert,
I think
don't
that's
you
all
mean-
I have for my schedule.
Robert, don't you mean my mom? Because she thought I was you?
That's true. Do they know that story?
No. Funny story. Quick, I'll just try and do it fast. We were hanging out at Robert's for the Glass Blown Open 2 years ago when it was normal.
It was normal.
And Robert was doing the live broadcasting, so he was away. And so we had the TV on, and you could hear it, and his mom was upstairs. So she heard his voice, but came down the stairs, saw me sitting on the couch, and thought I was Robert because we look identical, obviously. And it took her like almost 5 to 10 minutes to realize that I wasn't Robert. She said as she came down, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know you'd be back so soon." And we kind of
That was weird.
didn't know what she meant until she finally came to. She's like, "Oh my God." And the funny part is the day before that, we had just told her about how everyone thinks that Robert and I are the same person. So it was this perfect storm, amazing, just like
That's pretty funny.
like you couldn't draw this up, and it's his own mother too. Like that's the I think that's the best part about
Obviously,
it.
Robert was extremely offended because no one wants to be compared to Eric.
My own mother.
It was pretty funny.
It was very, very funny.
Yeah.
She was really embarrassed, but I hope she doesn't feel that way because it just makes the joke that much better. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it was great. So, I think that Calvin should take the stage for a little bit. And
Oh no.
Oh God.
we should ask him what he's been up to for the last month because it's pretty cool.
It is.
And you brought your rocks outside already. So you
Yeah,
can't
I
show
did.
them your rocks.
Can't show 'em the rocks.
Dummy.
Yeah, I spent like the last 5 or so weeks out west, mostly in Utah and Arizona. Not really with any plan, just hanging out with a couple
Living.
friends and doing hiking and hunting for rocks. Found some fossils, all kinds of fossils, and agates and all kinds of agates, jaspers, all kinds of cool things. I don't know.
The star one, is that from that recent trip?
Yep. Yeah, I found some star-shaped crinoids on the east side of Zion.
So cool. It's crazy how like perfectly star shaped they are,
pretty
but it's
cool.
made by nature.
You guys are just gonna have to imagine what it looks like.
Yep. Little star-shaped fossils.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to play disc golf for a while because he spent the last 2 days signing things for the Whale Sox website.
His arm is just blown out.
His hand is
It's
just,
gone.
you know,
Yeah.
done for. So,
R.I.P.
What's the coolest fossil you found?
Probably one of the trilobite fossils I found in Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like those. Those are cool.
totally.
super cool. So what's your plan now? Going back home today?
Yep, headed back home today, so I should
No.
be there this evening.
No.
And yeah, I mean,
No.
I'll be home for the
No.
holidays.
You're home.
I'll probably end up here at some point again. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'll be.
Apparently, we haven't been enough fun for Calvin, so he's leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, I just need to get home. I haven't been home since May.
So.
I mean, what's a few more months?
A few more months would turn into a lot more months.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just time to get home. I've been gone for over 6 months, so.
Yeah, that is a long time.
Yeah, it'll be good to see your
Do you
family.
want to share with them about your family's Christmas tradition? Because I think it's really entertaining.
I don't know if I can. Insurance.
Insurance.
I feel like it's probably
We'll just
negligent.
delete this.
I feel like it's negligent practice.
It definitely is. And you have cats.
Yeah, but the cats.
You
Where
have
do
to
I
tell
get
them
to?
now.
Alright, we put live candles, like real candles, on our Christmas tree and light them.
What?
You knew this.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You've
have a
seen a
big
picture,
Christmas
I'm
tree
pretty sure.
generally. It's generally somewhere between like 10 and 14 feet, and there's probably like 70 live candles on it.
Crazy. Crazy.
So,
Everyone else is doing LED nowadays because they don't produce any heat. Not the Heimberg house.
The Heimberg house is still living in the 1900s before
lit.
electricity.
It's lit.
it's lit.
1800s,
gosh.
whenever. It's just so old.
Oh, I think that's so funny. But it's really pretty. I get it.
We haven't
Kind
lit
of.
the house on fire yet.
Yeah.
Been doing it my entire life.
Do you put the cats away for like a whole month?
No.
No.
Well, the candles aren't lit all the time. It's just two
What if
separate
they
occasions.
were?
Just 2 different occasions. And yeah, the cats have never done anything stupid, but
That's a German tradition.
I guess so. I mean, I think my dad's side of the family has been doing it for I don't even know how long, but yeah. So it comes from my dad's side of the family, so I assume it's a German tradition.
Well, here, let me go grab one of our ornaments that Spout destroyed last year.
Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have cats, obviously. Last year was the first time we had a live tree, because we've been in the RV since we got Spout 4 years ago. So we had a little tree last year. We were gone for like half the day. Came back, and it was tipped over, and there was water everywhere. We literally have like water damage.
This used to look
That
like
used to be a whale.
normalized whale.
That used to be a whale. She destroyed it. Like, and she's obsessed with it. So we don't even put it out anymore because she just goes to town.
Mm.
You
She
want it?
doesn't want it.
Yeah, she doesn't care if you
She's camera shy.
She wants to just... So actually, if this is on the tree, she'll just stand next to the tree and stare at this and try to figure out how she can get it. I don't think you can tell how demented this thing looks.
I don't know.
It used to look
Based
like
on her lack of care of it, seems like this is all staged.
Yeah, I think we just made it all up. It was actually Eric. He just doesn't want me to know about it.
just me, just
How much time does it take to light that many candles?
Not very long. You just you tape a stick lighter to an extendable rod and you tape the gas down, and it's pretty simple. It goes really quick. So I don't know, 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
2017 West Side Crown signed by Eric and Tina. Yeah, it probably is
I
real.
bet it is. I used to be Tina Stan. That's how I used to sign anyways.
Yep.
Joe Padilla.
Joe?
I will send you a link. There's a house that just went up for sale for like 120,
Yeah,
175 maybe?
maybe at the most.
A block and a half that way, and it's beautiful. It's redone like our house. It has a small lot like our house, but we almost bought that too. It's very small. We're 2 blocks from the bayou, so that's probably a block from the bayou. And it's not the worst neighborhood. Literally, we were just walking yesterday, and if you go 2 blocks that way, it's way nicer than our little stretch. So I'm hoping ours gentrifies a little bit soon. But it's not bad, and it's really cheap, and you'll probably get 11 or 1,200 square feet. Not huge, but we like our little house.
Yeah.
Other
But
than
the beauty
fact
of it
that we're
is
trying
you
to
have
get
more
it
money
again.
to, like, what you can do with that is, like, fixing it up and adding on is very doable.
She has it in her mouth.
Spout has the ornament in her mouth, and she just ran it under the bed.
No, she's gonna destroy it.
It's fine. It's already destroyed.
She'll eat it.
I doubt she'll eat it.
Spout Marie, give me that. Give me that. Spout. Come on. Okay. You gotta entertain them.
All right. Well, you're entertainment enough right now, so.
They can barely see her.
Ah!
No, but seriously, Joe. Like honestly, the area is one of those that being as close to downtown as we are, that I do legitimately think.
It is worse though.
It is. I told you, she loves it. Everything's expanding out this way, like the nice parts of it. So what's really going to happen, I think, with this neighborhood is over time, people are just going to move out and sell the houses, and you're going to have a lot of people flipping, which is going to just increase the value of the area. And it's just super sweet. So, and plus, being this close to the beach, if you ever have to leave or need it as rental property, it's really good property to own because it's a 20-minute drive to 2 different beaches. And yeah, like that's in, spring break, summertime, gets popping. And if, again, as a rental property, if you ever need that for the future, primo.
Joe, we'll look for a full-time job for you down here, but...
Yeah, at least still got a part-time job.
Yeah, exactly. But he said he needs benefits, which I understand.
I would imagine
I'm
there's
not there
plenty.
yet.
There's plenty of ways. Drew Laurel, play wild. Let's go, dude.
Okay, so we have 72 viewers between...
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to cheers, you guys, because thank you for being here. Let's just,
Cheers.
right there.
I already cheers and drank.
I know, but I'm trying to, cover your face up. Calvin's out.
Empty.
How long before Calvin cuts his hair? Bets. I hope he doesn't.
Hopefully never.
Yeah, I
We
really hope
love
he
the
doesn't.
long, shaggy hair, Calvin.
Who knows? I don't even know.
Okay.
Anybody here want to buy a kidney?
Pre-Skanska drive times or Perdido. Yeah, so now we go to Johnson Beach, which is about 25 to 30 minutes from here.
Not 30, it's 20. 20, 25.
Yeah, 20, 25. And yeah, we usually go to Johnson Beach, which is closer to Alabama instead of Pensacola Beach, because when Sally came through, those of you that don't know, we had a hurricane here 3 or 4 months ago.
Tell what
And
happened.
the people that were building the bridge left their barges in the bay.
Untethered,
Yeah, they were free as a bird.
Well,
and they took out the bridge they just built.
Let's give them a
So-
little bit of credit because the storm was supposed to hit Pensacola
later.
at noon.
And it wasn't supposed to be as bad as it was.
Yeah, and then it was just like, I'm gonna get in early, like 8 hours early, and picked up a whole bunch of speed, and then just rammed into Pensacola. So they thought they probably would have time to get things prepared. So I get it, but also if there's a hurricane anywhere near it, lock those things down, man. So I get both sides.
Pretty silly.
Yeah.
But for us, so it turned a 30-minute drive to the beach into an hour at least. And
To Pensacola Beach.
To
that is.
Pensacola Beach, our favorite beach. So, yeah, unfortunately, well, for us, it's really not a big deal. It's a little inconvenient, and the shops that we would usually give our money to, we do that like once a month now instead of every week.
Yeah.
But the people that work down by Pensacola Beach that live in Pensacola now have, 2 hours at least. Plus, since that's the only way to get there, the traffic's really bad, and I just feel for them. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
But the beach is still very close, and the water is literally 2 blocks away from our house, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Are we really just trying to pitch this to Joe right now?
Yes.
Joe, move here.
100%, Joe.
We've been trying for like 2 weeks now.
You need to move here.
Anyways.
Aldridge Bruh on Twitch. What up, dude? We're doing good. We're hanging in there. Just had some coffee. But you should go check. You can go rewatch this whole thing. We had an interview with Birdie Fuel Coffee on YouTube, so go check that out.
And Calvin.
And Clavin. Clive, actually.
Cliven. Yeah, my stepmom was here yesterday and called him Clive.
Clive. Another new name.
Clavin. Clive.
Oh my god, it's Saturday for Jason right now.
Oh yeah, he's down in Australia.
Dude, do we have flying cars yet? Just let me know, because you're in the future.
He is in the future.
I'm here.
What else is there to talk about? We
I
played
don't know.
Pandemic yesterday.
We played Pandemic.
A
We
board
played
game?
Among Us yesterday.
Oh, that was so much
Oh
fun.
my god. First time playing that game. Absolutely amazing. We play it on the Disc Golf Network, so if you guys missed out on that, we will be doing more with a lot of professional touring disc golfers and maybe some of their spouses, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. Either way, we had Missy Gannon, Jordan Castro, Missy's man, Tom
Missy's
7, Kayla Barron, Chris Clemens' lady, and Chris Clemens, obviously, Calvin. Who else did we have? Anthony Anselmo, Team DD, junior player, baller extraordinaire. Danny Lindahl was on there.
It was really
Woo!
fun.
We had a
It was a
really good time, and yeah, it was well worth it. Well worth it.
Well worth it.
So,
My tummy's grumbling.
hungries.
Cool.
We're out here in Pensacola, Aldridge, bruh.
What else do we have to say? I think we're about ready to wrap her up and make some breakfast.
Yeah.
You want some food before you go?
Sure.
I'll make some breakfast quick and
You got anything to say, Calvin?
I don't think so. I don't know. Was there any more questions that they wanted?
yeah, since Calvin's here and won't be ever again, then if you have any questions specifically for Calvin, ask them now. If not, then we're gonna log off and
Go enjoy our Friday.
we'll start our day. Eric's been working with a local chiropractor, so he's gonna come do some work on Eric.
Yeah.
Um,
I
at
need
noon,
it.
so.
I need it.
Until they ask questions, how's your elbow doing?
I have no idea. It definitely feels like I'm making progress, but it's just one of those. It's a slow progress because it's a tendonitis thing from what we've been able to gather, and it's in a spot that is difficult to work on because it's so close to the bone. But yeah, so I'm just taking my time, and we were playing with those Nerf guns that you may have seen earlier in the stream, and just the gripping of the Nerf gun was just making it a little bit irritated, so we had to stop playing, so we can only play for just a short period now. Or I have to shoot left-handed, which then I'm spraying and praying, so it's not good. And when Calvin's an eagle eye just shooting me, just I can't have that because I'm just getting headshotted constantly. But yeah, that's what's going on. Feeling good. Haven't played the legacy version of Pandemic, but we played the easy mode and smashed it, so we're definitely gonna try the hard modes.
And isn't there a 2020 North American version?
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right.
We actually said we made the joke that we were playing Life yesterday
I thought
on
we should-
Pandemic.
we-
You get it? Do you get it?
I get it.
Do you get it?
When we play board games, we usually put themed music on in the background. So if it's like a pirate themed game, we'll put on like pirate music, and if it's like a village, then we'll put on like village music. And I said we should just put on the news channel for 2020. All right,
We got
it's
some good-
Calvin's time. Scroll up a little because somebody asked about his Minecraft skin. Right
That was
there.
Danny Big Flicks.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Can Calvin explain his Minecraft skin?
I don't know how I got it, but it's there.
You're pretty buff.
Yeah, I honestly don't. I don't know how I got that skin. Honestly, I don't even know how to change it. So I'd have to look into changing it. But I don't know. It's pretty good.
That's
so
pretty
I'll
good.
keep it.
Christian, are we streaming tonight? We could.
I probably no. I said I was gonna stream.
Oh,
tonight.
you're streaming?
Yeah,
What day is it?
Friday.
Cool.
We'll find out Friday.
Wow, we stream every day now.
Calvin, do you think you're gonna be a top 3 earner in disc golf next
I
year?
don't know. Only time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see. No. Type of eagle do you throw, Climo or Calvin?
All champion eagles are Climo eagles.
Yeah.
So throw Climo, I guess.
Have you ever Sharpied out his name and written your own?
No.
Yeah. Nice. Drew, that is so good. We used to play Disc Golf Valley a bunch. I am T-Buck. But we haven't played in a very, very long time.
Disc Golf Valley?
Disc Golf Valley. So there's an outside chance that we'll probably look to do a Disc Golf Valley stream at some point. Which one?
There's Joe asked one.
Joe, how did you adapt your putting style?
I don't know. I was really bad at it for a really long time, and I just continued to try different things until I found something that worked. And once I found something that worked, I just continued to practice that.
Nice. Farthest throw with a putter?
I don't know. I don't have an exact answer for you.
That's kind of a new thing that you're doing, right? Throwing putters?
Yeah.
More often anyways?
More often. Yeah. I don't know. Somewhere between 300 and 400 feet probably.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
just
know.
talked about that the other day.
You ever play with Ken Chimo?
Yeah, I've played with him. He lives in my area. Not a lot, but I have played with Climo.
That was we were at Cliff Stevens in Clearwater.
For an event with Tyler.
No. We were.
Oh yeah, when
we went and played a practice round, and there was Ken Climo just eating pizza on one of the park benches.
Yeah.
It's just like, holy cow, that's one of the best players to ever play the game right there.
You were smitten, weren't you?
Of course. Okay, so funny Ken Climo story. Beaver State Fling. My first Beaver State Fling, Ken just beat Patrick Brown in the Masters playoff. And we're walking in one of the parking lots, and I was like, good job, Ken. And he said, thanks, Eric. And so he knew who I was.
Eric had a little fanboy moment.
But we had never really met, so like my being in social media and stuff had impact. And then one of the greatest, if not the greatest, players to play knows your name. You're like, ah.
You probably thank Eagle for that.
I can thank Eagle and Simon and Discmania for that, but it's all good. Ken's a good dude, so it was pretty cool.
Did you ever get your Rhino back? That clear white one.
You did.
Yeah, I found that one. I lost it in a creek at Silver Cup earlier this year, but I found it after the tournament. I went back and eventually found it.
Yeah,
wedged between some logs in the creek.
That's crazy.
We went and tried to help and failed.
Yeah. Pre-tournament prep routine. Get a good warm-up. Eat the same thing every day. Go to a tropical smoothie when you're in Vegas. Boom. That's the one.
Hot dogs.
Dogs. Gotta have that hot dog in Vegas, right, Calvin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that hot dog in Vegas.
Yeah, always at Vegas. You go get a hot dog before you're around from the little tiny snack shack.
Quality nutrition.
Do you have Calvin footage when you were a kid playing?
Like Eagle?
No, I don't think there's really any Calvin kid footage.
Dang it. I'd pay to see that.
Was Ken smoking a cigarette at the same time he was eating a pizza? I'm pretty sure he was eating them both at the same time.
Eating them both.
You eat cigarettes, right? I don't know how that work.
That's how it works.
Okay.
That's why they get shorter.
All right, guys. This has been fun, but I think we're going to go enjoy the rest of our Friday, as should you all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, morning coffee on Friday morning?
We're going to try to do every Friday and maybe switch up the day every once in a while just so that other people can come in.
Yeah.
And we'll probably switch up the times too because our West Coasters, this is kind of early for them. So.
Well, one way we can do that, we should look to have another special guest next week who's on the West Coast.
Yeah, did you guys like that? I thought that was awesome to have an interview. I mean, we always have some stuff to talk about, but it was pretty cool to have somebody in. And just share what they're up to. So, maybe we could get Rusko on here and do a little interview with him.
That'd be cool, yeah. Just let us know who you guys want to see.
Maybe even Mike would be interested. And it doesn't have to be our sponsors either.
Yeah, Seth could be on.
Obviously, we're
I think that'd be
homies with
great.
a lot of people, so.
Yeah. It can happen.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week or tonight. You want to put your A-Rock Oakley Twitch, chat, TV, whatever. We'll be streaming tonight, and hop on the Discord if you're not. We got a bunch of people on Discord last week when we did morning coffee, and it's been really fun.
Check that out.
We might play
Give that a follow.
some more Among Us on there, so if you want to play games with us, make sure you're in our Discord.